What's up, everybody? It's been a crazy 72 hours. I just want to, bring you guys up to speed. So, 25th of April, when I was getting ready for work, my socks were in the dryer, and the socks were still wet when I, needed them to get ready for work. So I ended up having to wear my wife's socks, and they're too small. It's a terrible start to my day. My dad was making lunch, and he told me that he just watched a partial documentary on possession. A man in he was, possessed. This demon had killed two people. Anyway, this, it was. I saw the video. It was just, I didn't like it. It was too much. And one woman described the feeling though of when evil sneaks in, and I really couldn't put it into her words. So I went to work. My mom needed a ride for pre-op surgery coming up. Picked her up around 5:45 for her appointment, and around 6:32. So I'm walking out, and a crow on a bench hows at me. So I'm helping my mom to the car, and another crow swoops down and stands around a couple feet from me. So it's hawing, laughing. The two of them swoop to the driver's side door. There was like a ledge where a concrete, holding thing for the light was sitting there. So my mom says, "I know you told me this before, but I really didn't believe you about the crows. A little crazy, Bob. A little scared to drive home." So anyway, I know you guys know the crow story that murder, blah 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 blah. We get home. My mom tells my dad about the news, and even before she was telling her about herself, she's telling about the crows. So I went back to work, and it was dead, so they sent me home. I fell asleep. When I reawoke, I had, the atmosphere in the house had changed. I felt like there's confrontation around, a sensation of, anxiety before a blow up. So I put a clean shirt on. My mom was finishing brownies in the kitchen, and a coworker had come over, and he was in a really bad mood. My dad had sent him to a friend of his, and he felt like he was overcharged by $20. Felt slighted, I guess. But he left in a better mood. We all think it was cool, but nothing really changed. Anyway, so it's Mr. Some pride and all that stuff. So my mom's cooking, and she makes eggs for everybody. It was cool, but she burned a little bit, so I had to open the back door, and pushing air out. I went upstairs, got a fan, opened the front door, and I kind of forgot about the back door. Well, I guess that comes into plan later. So we ended up eating, breakfast for supper, and we went to bed, and you all heard about the first dream. So both parents had nightmares. Mom dreamt that a glassy-eyed wolf with goat horns, but with each on the side of its head. The dog got to my mom's face, growled, and she woke up. She heard my dad fighting and talking in his sleep. When I talked to him, he said the dream was it wasn't violent, but it gave you the feeling of like unworthiness, he ruined other people's lives, all that kind of stuff. No unconditional love. So, when I woke up, I was not in a good way. I looked, over to the end of the room, and I don't see Jesus. And I have a huge painting of the Last Supper. I'm looking for crosses, and I'm really I'm trying to get prayers out. I can't remember prayers. So I walk downstairs, and I'm hoping one of my parents are awake. Obviously they are, because they're talking about their nightmares. And I look at my dad, and I got the sensation that I was still dreaming. So I look him in the eyes, and still feeling like I'm dreaming. I ended up grabbing his face and grabbing his shirt. He's like, "Bob, what's wrong, man? I see what's wrong. It's okay. It's okay. You're not dreaming anymore. You're okay. You're out." I was like, "I'm out, right, Dad? I'm right. I'm out." So my dad was saying that I just kept saying, "The archangels, they got me out." They got me out, Dad. Thank God the archangels got me out. So my dad said I was ice cold. I was so cold he's never seen anything. He thought I was outside for some reason anyway. Um, I ended up going back upstairs, calmed down, and the sun was coming up now, and I felt, tried to fall back asleep. So I see these sigils and they're like spinning. Um, I'm seeing like portals kind of, but they're sigils. They're like bronze, gold, like a reddish gold. Um, and then I see this Jewish rabbi, and he's showing me this old building. He showed me like around, and the rabbi was teaching me, but very quickly he said I was right about the Aramaic and that the language would help me. He said that Jesus is a formidable adversary to evil. He said, keep in mind Solomon and David. I said something about like the 12th son and the firstborn and the 13th son of the firstborn in that line. And when the mood changes, the wall turns, and the bricks. I then saw, like, as if I was in Philly, like in the ghetto, and like Kensington, or in like Camden, New Jersey, like down the city, like on one of the side streets. So anyway, in one of the bricks, I see in graffiti 3 crosses, and the first cross on the left was burning. The cross in the middle had a 6 that looked like a snake, and the cross on the right was upside down. Graffiti on the wall, it gets bright and has color. It was like silver, and the rabbi said he's protected. Jophiel knows him. She protects him. The demon laughs. You got Jews believing in angels. That's 2 miracles before sunset. No need to call anybody. They can't always watch you. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So now that you're all caught up, let me know what you all think. I hope that I did a good job describing, and made it sound good. And I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Like, subscribe, and comment, conversate. See y'all soon. You guys are always the best. Let me just tell you.